Hi, this is Wendy from ShedTheNegative.com. Today I want to address a negative habit that has reached new heights thanks to the medium of internet comment sections. I'm referring to the habit of criticizing. Criticizing is a close cousin to complaining, the difference being that complaining targets a situation while criticism attacks a person's character. Criticism is a way for the ego to elevate itself by comparison. It derives a sense of superiority by pointing out the shortcomings of others. Focusing on the faults of others is the opposite of blessing them. Whereas blessing transmits positive energy, criticism transmits negative. Refraining from criticism is not the same as condoning a particular behavior, and rarely will silence be interpreted as such. Even when dispensing criticism that is constructive, we have to be careful that our ego is not at work behind the scenes. When we critique people through our comments on the internet, it is the same force driving us, our ego. It wants to come out and feed, and comment sections give it the chance to gorge itself. If we feel there is a value in offering a critique, then we might consider taking the approach written into the Hippocratic Oath, which says, "First, I will do no harm." If we hold all our comments to this standards, we will greatly diffuse our ego, and our comments might truly serve to benefit others. In regards to responding to other people's criticism in comment sections, more often than not, we are setting ourselves up for an argument when we do. Remember, the goal of responding to criticism is not to point out that someone is wrong, but rather to help them consider a different point of view. How often do you see that succeed through comments on the internet? Sadly enough, people who like to criticize are not seeking a more enlightened view. Usually, they are just gunning for an argument. We actually play into their hands when we respond to their comments. The minute you notice an emotional charge in yourself, bail out of a conversation. Probably you are being baited. If you believe someone might actually be open to a different point of view, word your comments carefully so that they reflect gentleness and understanding for the other person's perspective. Your tone will greatly influence others who read your comment later, even if they do nothing for the person you're responding to in that moment. Remember, hundreds, sometimes thousands of people will read your comments long after you have written them. That's a lot of karma to generate. Make sure it's the good kind. Well, that's all I have for you today on the topic of criticism. If you'd like to hear more on this topic or any other concerning your higher self, simply drop me a comment below, but make it constructive. In the meantime, you can check out my book on Amazon, Your Higher Self Made Easy, for more tips on freeing yourself from negativity. Until next time, this is Wendy Hedrick from ShedTheNegative.com, wishing you happy thoughts.